She wore blue, ooh, velvet, but in my heart she'll always be precious and warm, my memory through the years, and I still can see blue velvet through my tears. Yo, I love that song. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know why you came back. Welcome back to Rusty at Art. This is Fun Fact Friday. It's just a filler episode, I guess. I don't know. I will just talk about some stuff. Setting powder. I found some interesting creepy junk. You know how there was like porcelain dolls back in the 1800s, like, you know, like they had like incredibly white faces, like they were made out of like plate stuff, like they were like, you know, the ones that if you dropped them on the floor they would break, like their faces would break. It would just like be like a whole gash right here, and it's just like brokenness right here, and sadness, and my depression and my anxiety. I need my therapist. Hi. But yeah, back in the day there was a time when people were making porcelain things out of bones. They were making stuff out of bone, like cow bones, but there was like a really big rumor that dolls were being made out of human bones, like cremated stuff of people. Like you can make a, you know, pottery and junk out of it, but that's not true unless it was like something that you actually did, like if you were a potter and that's what you were doing. But that wasn't the case for like dolls and stuff. But it's not uncommon that dolls were made with human parts though. So you can have like nails made from like the fingernails of small children after they had passed and died. Children or family members had died. They would take their hair and then they would attach it to the doll. So it's like this doll is like the living on of my sister that passed away when she was 5, or my uncle when he passed away at a very old age, or whatever. It was a very common practice to keep dead people looking alive as much as possible. So whether it be through dolls or propping them up in photos after they're dead, because it was so hard to keep people still for these photos. Like, you know, it's not like our DSLR cameras where we're just like we can just walk around and there's a picture, and like this camera right here, my Lumix, like, yeah, that wasn't a thing. So they were using photons, using light particles to develop onto film to make pictures. And when people moved even an inch, smiling was really hard to keep up. That's why like back in the day people wasn't really smiling or nothing. Like if you were smiling, your face would immediately start drooping. Which reminds me, when I was like younger, I used to like smile dumb hard. Like I'll smile like this. But that was only because my cousins and my other family members would take like 14 pictures of the same 3 family members that they've known their whole life. Like it wasn't gonna change, and nobody died. So I mean, like, chill out with all these pictures. Like, why do you need to keep these pictures? I mean, cool, whatever. Maybe I need to look back and feel bad about myself, about my acne, or feel good about myself because I'm fat now. Back then I was skinny. Anyway, we're going off track. Let's keep talking about dolls. So yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon to use like other people's hair to make things beautiful, or nails, because we do that today with like plastic surgery and go into the salon and getting our hair done and our nails done and whatever. We're putting fake stuff on us too. So don't be so surprised that they were taking ashes from cows and making them into porcelain faces to get the porcelain white. But I mean, like, honestly, if you're feeling weird about people repurposing bones from animals to make things, you need to stop eating Jello, gummy bears, ketchup. Like, we're a society that uses every part of the animal. None of the animal goes to waste. Like, if there is a part of a cow that's being wasted, best believe we're gonna use it for dog food. So them pig ears, I've seen them as treats. Hides, that's skin. They use the snouts of pigs and everything. Like, I mean, if this is the video that turns you vegan, honestly, there's probably like 50 more to educate you. The dairy industry will have you depressed. There was mention of people using human parts or human bones or cremated remains of humans to make dolls. That wasn't really a thing. Like, that was kind of sacrilegious and necromancy and whatever. People just didn't do that, and people believed in like voodoo back then too, so it wasn't like something that people were really doing. But you can do that. It is possible to do it, and there is actually a person that does that for you. His name is Charles Kraft. He's a doll manufacturer that will take the cremated remains of your dead loved one and make them into a doll, so that fantasy can be a reality. And back to the hair thing, y'all guys remember the Brave Little Toaster? There was they had a movie, like a sequel movie. The Brave Little Toaster goes to Mars, and he needed to get back to Earth and back to his owner, and this is basically the whole theme of the movie is like, go to Mars and then come back and go straight back to your owner. Oh, love, love, love. There was one scene where like one of the dolls, her name was Tinselina, she took her hair, like they needed organic matter, so she took her clothes and her hair to sacrifice to get them back to Earth. And that was the first time as a kid that I heard about that people used hair, real human hair, to put into dolls, and I thought that was the creepiest thing, but I aspired to be that creepy. I was a kid that had like the Ouija boards, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, thank you for coming to my channel. I just wanted to talk about this as a filler video. Like when Dragon Ball Z does that stupid thing where they go into town and go grocery shopping and they're just talking and being people. No, I'm watching the show to see the fights. Why are you playing with my emotions? Thanks for coming back to Rusty Art. Come back on Monday. Might be in the park doing painting of some sorts, or just rambling off like I did today. Anyway, thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I appreciate you. Thank you. Goodbye.